And in closing, I will just say about mutual aid. Mutual aid comes from a USSR base, but people now sometimes say Russian anarchist Peter Kropotkin, who coined this term or spoke about and really elaborated on this term in an essay called Mutual Aid, a Factor in Evolution, where he argued for the importance of biological mutualism or cooperation rather than the competition and survival of the fittest kind of thing that we hear with Darwinian models of evolution. And there's this book, I haven't actually read the book, but I remember this quote and story. The author is May Benatar, and it's called The Pervasiveness of Loss. And there's this quote in it. I don't know if it's from May Benatar or if it's like an anthology style thing, but someone was an anthropology student and recounts sitting in a Margaret Mead lecture. Margaret Mead is a famous anthropologist, where she asked the class what they thought the first sign of civilization was. And people threw out answers like, oh, this tool, or creating fire when we started farming, blah, 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 all these things, technological advancements, or, weaponry advancements, things like that. And, or, when we first made art, the cave paintings, pottery, the Sumerian tablet, or, cuneiform tablet with the complaint. That wasn't actually thrown out, but, you get the idea. And Margaret Mead just kind of took all of these answers in and then said no, and held up a femur bone above her head that you could see had been broken, but then had healed. And she basically said that this was the first sign of civilization, a healed broken bone, because she said that, oh, in the animal kingdom, no anthropocentrism, that you leave the weak behind. She said this is a sign of civilization because it means someone at personal cost to themselves stayed with an injured person and took care of them until they could be healthy and safe again. I don't like healthy and safe as I could have used better words, but yeah, it's a very poignant quote and story. And I think that is what our friend Peter was getting at, that we need each other. We need each other to survive. That is just, even if you're a STEM person, like when you look at the ecosystems of, at a microscopic level, but everything, when we consider activism as an ecosystem, when we consider personhood and survivorship, not limited only to humans, as this ongoing embodied thing, we can't do it alone. And yeah, so mutual aid is not charity. Mutual aid is solidarity. Mutual aid is survival. Mutual aid is how we have made it this far. And when we stop engaging in mutual aid, when we no longer feel a responsibility towards other life, and I don't only mean life that is here on earth with us in this very moment. I think, I believe this comes from the Haudenosaunee peoples. I'm not sure. I am not Indigenous, but I learned this from someone with French, Quebecois, Mohawk, and Haudenosaunee ancestry, of Patricia or Pat St. Onge, of Seven Generations Consulting. Check them out. Of living for 7 generations before and after. I like I got chills again just saying that. And I think that's just a really powerful purpose to hold and to be putting time and energy and intention and attention um, into and towards and on. What we put attention on grows, right? So this kind of got a little bit away from me, but I hope that this was useful for some people. I hope you learned something new. I hope the resources we shared are interesting to folks. I hope more folks choose to join the Indian Dancers for Gazas Children's Solidarity Fast and ongoing mutual aid, direct action. And let's prove the joke wrong. There's a joke about mutual aid that it's just queer people passing around the same $30. And we might be doing that, but like, let's get more money flowing in. Um, do y'all remember when Jordan Sparks was on Sweet Life? Because I just like water flows and falls from above. You shower me, the feeling of love. Let's shower our friends in Palestine with the funds. But yeah, no, not with the bones, with the funds, money, funds. Yes. Um, yeah. And Dean Spade has a wonderful book on mutual aid. It is also available in the Anarchist Library. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. That is the main thing. Mm, we might have to do a little song to take us out. Are you ready for the best? It's literally your land, babes. Lamb back and now. And you got nothing to fear. Song, cause let's actually real quick. This is the template.